Hey everybody, welcome to Terrific Tuesday. This is the late edition because there's a lot of things been going on and I've been pretty bogged down, so I do apologize for the late in the day video, but I gotta do it on Tuesdays because ain't nothing like a Terrific Tuesday. Today is going to be very short and sweet. I'm going to piggyback off a previous topic or something I have discussed before, and if not, I'll just do a quick overview talking about warranty deeds and quit claim deeds. Those are two types of deeds when you buy a property. Warranty deeds, pretty much you go through a title company, they do a check on the title, making sure there's no liens, make sure there's no back taxes, make sure the water bills and all the bills are paid up, taxes included. So when you go to your closing, everything's understanding. You're going to pay the proactive taxes. You're going to get your own water cut on. There's no liens. No one else putting any liens on the property saying they own it or they want to get some money paid regarding some dispute with the prior owner. So that's what happens with a warranty deed. Quick claim deed, you have to do all your due diligence on that. Meaning you got to verify if there any taxes on the back taxes on there. Is there any water bills behind there? Is there any other issues with the property? Now with those quit claim deeds and also warranty deed, you have sold as is. And I believe, to my knowledge, that could be under both circumstances, meaning it's as is. The way the property is, the shape it is, the condition it is the way you buy it. They're not going to do any upgrades. They're not going to do any modifications. If you're in Detroit, it's an ACR that says it has to be under the inspection of the city, meaning these things have to be repaired before the property is sold, or the prior or the next owner has to get these up to code. That's all out the books. When you buy it as is, it could have mold, it could have drywall issues, it could have a leaky roof, it could have no banisters on the stairs, no furnace, no water tank. You're buying it as is. Is that a bad thing? No. But at least I would say you do your due diligence, do your inspections, and make sure you know what needs to be done. Because if you find things that you don't see that meets the eye, you can then negotiate more on the price. That's why you do that contingency of 2 weeks, 7 days before 7 days before closing, do an inspection, or have that contingency in there for that inspection at a certain time frame after you agree on a certain price, or do your walkthrough or have your contractor walk through. I will go back and do an inspection with a certified inspector who knows the codes of that city and verify everything that needs to be done, because you might know it needs drywall, paint, carpet, but you don't know that all the plugs need to be updated, all the electrical outlets, even it may have a breaker down there, or a circuit breaker, and not I can't think of the other name, but it's not the older version, the newer version. It may not still be up to code, meaning it might not be the right voltage, so now that has to be upgraded. Those are things you want to know, because those are the things you don't see as going through a walkthrough or just verifying the basics. It may be something with the piping from the plumbing that you might need to switch some things to PEX. Depends on what the city code is in the particular city you buy. So when you buy as is, you still got to do your due diligence throughout. You can verify it got no back taxes, there's no liens on there, and that's fine. If it's a warranty deed, all that will be covered. But if you're buying as is, verifications and you might need blocks on the windows at the bottom. It depends on the city, and you want to know those violations. So one thing I would tell you guys to do is, depends on the city, go down there and find out what violations is on the property prior to buying it, because they have a list of violations, and then you can at least piggyback off of that regarding the things you already see that you need to upgrade or repair. And that gives you an overall cost of what you're going to be paying in rehab versus what you've seen or what you think is. That's part of doing your due diligence. So when you buy as is, to me, as is fine. I've bought as is also. However, you got to know what you're doing. Secondly, not only for an initial buyer like myself or an investor who's buying directly to hold on to the property, if you're wholesaling the property, I would say that's a great benefit to know everything. So when you give somebody this property as a wholesale property and say what equity's in it, what rehab it needs, hey, include those violations, because the rehab, you might say 10 grand, might be 15, honestly. Because you know, if you're in a certain city, and maybe not even in Detroit, it may be certain things they require the property to have, and it may need to be updated, up to code, as they say. So beware of those things when you're looking at as is sold properties. Make sure you know what to look for, and I would say get an inspector to do an inspection before closing, because if it ain't up to code and there's a lot of things that need to be done and they're not willing to negotiate the problem, I'll take my EMD back and I'll pull my offer. because it doesn't make any sense to buy a property where you know that you're going to be off a budget, or it won't even be a good deal as a wholesale, because the margin that you see that's valuable, maybe $5,000, might get ate up in cold. It might be $2,500. So those are the things to think about when you're looking at as-is properties, quick claim deeds, or warranty deeds. So verify what's the codes in your city. Verify, I would say, have you an inspector, a certified inspector to do the inspection on hand. You should have that always, just to go through the property after your contractor goes through. So like always, stay focused, stay consistent. I'll catch you guys on the next video. If you like this video, definitely like it and watch the other videos. Subscribe so you'll get every new Terrific Tuesday that comes down the pipeline. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Y'all have a good day.